Russia faces a torrent of international criticism as authorities probe the possibility that the ill-fated Malaysia Airlines flight that crashed last week was shot down by pro-Russian separatists in Ukraine. Investigators are currently focused on recovering bodies of the victims as well as MH17's flight data recorders, which are seen to blow the case wide open. Hilary Isaac has this report.
It is the second major airline disaster to hit Malaysia in a span of 4 months. On Thursday, July 17, Malaysia Airlines flight MH17 was shot down in a war zone in eastern Ukraine. So far, nearly 200 bodies out of the 298 casualties have been recovered from the crash site and transported in refrigerated train carriages to separatist-held Donetsk city. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte said the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe was negotiating with Ukrainian separatists to bring the train containing the bodies under the control of the Ukrainian government. He adds a team of victim identification specialists was likely to arrive at the crash site today. Seen to shed more light on the incident and put an end to the flurry of accusations between conflicting Ukraine and Russia are the downed jet's flight data recorders. In a video, rescue workers are seen to have recovered what seems to be a black box from the wreckage. Ukrainian officials fear the black boxes may be handed over to Russia or tampered with by the rebels who are allegedly trying to destroy evidence of their and Moscow's involvement in the attack. With almost all blame being piled on Russia, the country now faces international isolation, and U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and the Dutch Prime Minister have demanded Russia to take full responsibility for the incident. The United States has already imposed sanctions on individuals and businesses close to Russian President Vladimir Putin amid mounting tensions between Ukraine and Russia, but Kerry indicated more may follow. The UN Security Council is also set to vote today on a resolution that would condemn the downing of the plane, while British Defence Minister Michael Fallon said they are ready to carry out a wide range of punishments against Russia.
We also know from voice identification that the separatists were bragging about shooting it down afterwards. So there's a stacking up of evidence here which Russia needs to help account for.
Meantime, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak condemned on Sunday the apparently disrespectful removal of bodies by the pro-Russian rebels controlling the crash site. The Prime Minister says they hope to bring back identified bodies before the Eid al-Fitr festival so that they can be buried in the land of Malaysia. Razak adds he shares the same sentiment with the relatives of the victims, as his 83-year-old step-grandmother Siti Amira was among the 44 Malaysians aboard the jetliner. Moscow denies involvement in the shooting down of the airliner and has blamed the Ukrainian military for the attack. Hilary Isaac, Solar News.